next.
On a much darker note.
Just to lighten things up a little bit.
Does anybody need a beer before we go into this?
Yeah, please.
Beer on the windowsill. Go grab.
I need a piss, and I'm going to leave you guys to chat about this.
We'll
I'm really
do our
enthusiastic about it, obviously.
We'll do our ones while you go. So, we're back to the game. Basically, our game was to broaden our horizons in the depths of the subgenres of metal.
And somebody quite stupidly suggested black metal.
Yes.
Who the fuck said
I
that?
believe it was you.
Oh yeah.
I think it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So you didn't do very well, did we, guys?
Sorry. Lisa, where's your Heineken? Have we gone through them all?
Oh, yeah, I've got the last one.
This has just become really unprofessional.
Do you want to swap?
We'll
Because I'm
swap.
driving. You know, I better not have a full can there. Because I'm
The
responsible.
last one was so professional, and now we're sat here talking about beer. He's gone for a piss.
And we're going to talk about black metal, which we have no idea about.
Right, yeah, just to make everybody aware, none of us know anything about black metal. I think that's been quite generous on the topic.
Absolutely zero.
But this is the point of the challenge.
It is.
So, yeah, go on. Sorry.
I know the names and a little bit of music by some black metal artists.
Okay,
That was.
So who? What was your?
I mean, that I knew like the
Removal
big
Gear.
bands that it would be, wrong to just go to and be like, okay, yeah, this is an easy choice. I'll go with them.
See, now we didn't know that at the start. Well, at the end of the last podcast, because
I probably should have been more helpful.
Excluded Removal Gear,
Yeah.
Satyricon,
Mhm.
which I don't think we mentioned. We did that.
So
After
we're basically excluding any really well known.
The
point is
what we
to go
really
known-
should have
known
done
to
is
us.
excluded the likes of like Emperor, Venom.
Didn't know they
Mayhem.
existed.
Mayhem.
But we went into this
Yeah.
like completely unprepared, for lack of a better word.
Just like this podcast.
Yeah. Went in unprepared, and we were just willing to listen to anything really and see if we could find something to try and convince the other guys to listen to. I'm going to be honest now, it didn't go particularly well for anyone involved.
This was very hard.
It was difficult.
I'm back.
Not because it was.
Welcome back. It's a challenge. That's the point. Right?
And this was challenging.
Mm.
I'm going to say from the get-go, turns out I'm not a black metal fan.
Really?
Well, we'll start with you then.
We're going to start with
We're going
me.
to start with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Play me a clip, Rob.
Play you a
You
clip.
got notes and everything.
All right.
Start with you.
So who's this?
This is a band called Marduk.
Right.
They sound awful. I shouldn't judge. Fuck's sake.
That was cheery, wasn't
That
it?
was shit.
Now, this band.
What the fuck was that?
Don't be judging me, right? I mean,
That's the best you can find.
Mate, mine's not far
Really?
off.
right, I mean, there are other bands that I would have gone to instead. I probably would have gone for something by Watain if I'd have really thought about it, because it is a little bit more accessible. Marduk have been around since 1990, thereabouts. and they actually formed because they wanted to be the most blasphemous band in the world.
Blasphemy!
And
what's the mission statement?
I know, when you're setting out with that, I mean, you're setting the band, like the bar quite high there. You're not doing anything by half measures. That song, by the way, was called The Blonde Beast, and it is taken off of one of their more recent albums. And unfortunately, even though they are adamant they are not Nazis,
is that the blonde references?
their last few albums have taken on they've taken on lyrical content, like where they're singing about the likes of World War II. They're singing about the Third Reich. Whereas before, they just restricted it to Satanism. So, may as well branch out, right? Back in February, you might have seen their gig in Oakland got cancelled because...
Oh, was that them?
That was them, because was...
I definitely missed it.
There was a big rally, wasn't there?
Yeah, because they were worried that they were racist and Nazis, basically.
Yeah.
The band have since clarified they are not Nazis.
They're just more social commentators.
Yeah, it's just... in an interview years back, one of their guitarists said, and he said it on behalf of the entire band, that he was worried about immigration into Sweden. So, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. They... Just because they sing about World War II, it doesn't make them Nazis. However, going out to be the most blasphemous band in the world... You really...
Go on.
Jesus.
Finish the sentence, mate. You got this.
I
had a mild distraction in the room.
We're really sorry.
Oh, honestly, right, I'm going to throw it out there. I hate black metal that much that I don't even care enough to finish the sentence, okay? I tried, I failed miserably.
How many? Right, so how many?
You shouldn't have to try. That's not how it works.
Well, I thought if I looked hard enough, there might be something.
No, I guess that is the point of the game.
I was like, okay, no, I mean,
it's not for you. Is what
there
I'm
were
saying.
bits of some songs by some bands that I was like, actually, I can kind of hear what they're going with there, and I've had a lot of recommendations from other people of what to listen to. I just haven't got around to doing it, and I'm sure there is probably something out there that I will listen to and go, all right, I can get on board with that. What I will say though is, after having been looking into these bands, I am genuinely interested in
burning Bibles.
Yeah, and churches. Who knew? I'm really interested in the whole culture, subculture that surrounds black metal. There is so many urban myths and stuff to it. One of the guitarists from Marduk is supposedly one of the black metal musicians that was given a skull fragment after the vocalist from Mayhem committed suicide with a shotgun. And that was seen as a symbol of how close these bands were and dedication to what they were doing. But aside from that, you've got so much going on with charges of burning churches. There are things where there's supposed reports of cannibalism amongst black metal bands, ritual sacrifice. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can agree with that in a sort of the same way I enjoy crime and thriller investigations and that kind of shit.
Doesn't mean
murder mysteries and stuff
that
you're gonna go.
I'm gonna turn up to work wearing corpse paint.
I did listen to a Marilyn Manson album once, and I did go and kill a bunch of people. So
Well,
it's pretty
Shoot the cinema.
Just putting it out there. Yeah. So.
That is a good point, though. As cynical as it was, it is a good point. You can't blame horrible deeds on horrible music.
Well, I hope that the listeners have got enough intelligence to pick up the sarcasm.
I mean, if they're still listening after the fucking mess that just happened there.
No, I'm checking out. I'm done.
Well, to be fair,
Unprofessional.
they've got to an hour and 25 minutes at that point, so Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
I mean that was Marduk. I don't really know what else to say. Like there is some stuff in there that is not entirely awful, but if you did want to listen to something that actually is a bit more accessible, I would listen to The Wild Hunt by Wu-Tang. It is a lot more accessible.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Definitely take your word for it.
Okay, Bear.
Yes.
Pat's head.
Alright, Fisher.
Right. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Right. My band was a band called Keep of Kalessin. They're Norwegian, formed in 1993.
Of course they were.
The track I submitted to Rob was a track off an album called Epistemology.
Ooh, epistemology.
Oh yeah, epistemology.
Yeah.
It is a school of philosophy
Okay.
based around
Released
knowledge.
Released in 2015. Album previous to that, Reptilian, released in 2010, and before that, odd albums scattered here and there that I
Didn't venture to.
didn't venture back to. But
Why ever not?
I went through this and sort of found a lot of bands that really sounded the same. Again, like
Deathcore.
with the deathcore last week, and was just looking for something that stood out to me. Just could add
Do
a
you
different-
think
it could add a
that
different dimension?
we have done that horrible thing that we always criticise people for, where we're just sitting there and going, it all just sounds the same?
No, but it genuinely, it genuinely did last night when I was going through this. Like, it was like, oh, I heard one song, then I'd go on to another, and I'd be like, well, that sounded like the last one, and it just went on for about 6 or 7 tracks until I got to this band.
Were you sat in a pentagon with
Candles.
candles around you?
Oh,
'Cause that might have changed your listening experience.
Yeah, I mean, I got the incense burning, the fucking
Infant blood smeared all over him,
yeah,
goats' heads on the wall.
I had
The works.
I had the black and white makeup on, you know, the full thing. Just to try and immerse myself in black metal culture a little bit. But, it still didn't work. Until I found this band. They're a bit more riff based. If Rob would like to play the sample.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay,
I
alright.
hated that less than mine.
Yeah, my point exactly. However, that song was that riff for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a good riff though.
It was a fucking good riff.
For 7 minutes.
Or maybe 5, but still.
It felt like 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I just sort of heard that. I mean, I don't know if that's strictly black metal. The vocals certainly were, but I don't-
Yeah, I kind of, the image in my head was I was like in a I was in like a car chase from Mad Max, shooting some shit up. That's
Yeah.
but by shooting shit up, I mean like literally the gun. I'm not making another drug reference.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, carry on.
But yeah, that's sort of heard that. I was like, well, that's by far the most likeable thing I've heard. So
We're not very good at this, are we?
I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, it's all right. Not too bad.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that was a bit more enjoyable than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Can I just not bother playing mine?
No, you have to.
I just really rather. not.
You're next, in fact.
You have to, so this one's your one.
Okay.
I could probably listen to some of that.
Yeah.
It sounds like early at the gates in places.
Yeah. I mean, right. I think I'd be better. So that was Dark Funeral. I don't even know what the song was called. What's it called? Unchain My Soul. Unchain My Soul.
That's probably how it went.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, it wasn't really that far off what we were listening to last week with the sort of deathcore, really. I'll tell you the story about how I chose this band, because it was a chore. Like, I think we're all well in over our heads on this one, massively. I do feel bad because I'd like someone that's really into this to be able to like come and school us and sort of really, you know, inform me about what it is or just point some things out, because there's obviously a reason why it is so popular. But I had the same issues as you. I just found that the more I listened, the more it all sounded the same. And it's rare that I would say that, because I consider my music taste to be quite broad. I always have, well, especially in recent years. But anyway, I'm sat there and I'm in my pajamas. I'm playing Xbox.
What? No pentagrams.
No pentagrams. I've just got out of the shower. Yeah. Well, no. I thought I'd cleanse my soul. I thought I'd unchain my soul. Before I listened to it. I'm fresh out the shower in my pajamas, towel wrapped around my head, the full shebang. I've even got my cat on my lap, and he's looking up and smiling at me. He's sort of nodding off. Anyway, so I'm listening to all of these bands.
He's looking at you thinking, please don't sacrifice me.
He's probably trying to fucking sacrifice me. You know what cats are like. Anyway, so I listened to like about 10 bands and I just couldn't find anything I enjoyed. Granted, maybe I would have done if I listened to a whole record, I don't know. But what chose it was my cat decided to do the metal claw at me. And I thought, okay, alright, well, you've just made some reaction to this band, so I'm going to go this one. And that's literally it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. That's how I chose Dark Funeral.
Okay.
I thought, you know, me and my cat have a close bond, so I thought, you know, I'll just let him do the talking.
Sweet.
I don't. They're from Sweden, Stockholm, and like a lot of other metal bands or black metal bands, they're sort of trying to be blasphemous and, you know, satanic rituals and all that shit. But I just gave up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for being ignorant. I'm over it. Really?
I think maybe in the 2 weeks we've just had off from the podcast, we all should have
just listened to black.
No, we should have just taken a big trip over to Scandinavia and fully
That would have been awesome.
Immersed ourselves
That would have
into
been
black
awesome.
metal.
Yeah.
The amount of times I came across that video that's like of the hardcore like goth dancers under the bridge with the Thomas the Tank Engine like rave dancing thing. Like again, we'll talk about image and metal another week, I guess. But I
know that video you're talking.
Yeah.
I would like to point out I am actually agreeing with everything that you guys are saying.
Yeah.
This has been really fucking difficult. I mean, I know I've already said that I'm interested in like the culture and everything around black
Also
metal.
the music.
Yeah, and I'm not going to sit here and slate the music that some of these people are probably unfortunate enough to listen to, but it isn't for me. It's the culture that interests me more.
Yeah. At no point has anyone said that this isn't talented or it's not, you know, it's not impressive. I mean, the playing is technically skilled, as is a lot of.
Yeah, there was some talent. The drummers are fucking phenomenal. Some of the technicality and stuff.
And to sound like an ultimate noob, I do actually really like Cradle of Filth. I think some of their stuff's really good. That's probably like a sin to most black metal fans.
Yeah,
but
they are known as a sort of the
black metal taboo.
It's like
grey metal.
It's like to be
beige metal.
To use another shit sort of analogy, it's like what Susan Boyle is to opera. Cradle of Filth after black metal. You know, it's like mock. It's almost like
to them it's like listening to Keane or Travis or any of the bland beige bands. It's like the Kaiser Chief to them.
Oh fuck! Rob, what have you got for us?
I have Gorgoroth. Is that how you say it?
It is Gorgoroth.
I have Gorgoroth. Apparently they are really big, but Oh, I've never heard of them. And how do you pronounce this song? Radix Malorum?
Yeah, all right, why not?
Yeah,
Rob
sure.
Smith, edit 1, export
No,
1.
no. Don't worry about that bit.
MP3.
No.
Sex toys, the big one.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I like that.
I actually like that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Well,
okay.
yes.
This is the band where I that was the first song I heard, and that was okay.
Come on. Easy for some, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I then went through their,
2-minute job. He's like, yep, done.
I then went through their back catalogue, and they started like early '90s, I think it was. I can't really remember. But there was lots of Satan references. so
Big
much
surprise.
Satan.
All of the Satan.
Not quite all of the Satan, just a lot of Satan. And it seems like they have got better throughout the years.
Well, a lot of
And-
these
and
bands
this
did
is-
start
that was their newer album.
like in the early 90s, and all of their recordings just sounded really rough.
Yeah, that's what I found. I
They-
found the production to be fucking awful in some of these bands.
Because they were recorded in the woods.
That's what I was going to say. In an abandoned warehouse. Yeah. They've got to be cold whilst recording.
Yeah.
Like, or if there's any heat, it's only from burning bodies. in
Honestly,
churches.
I am sorry to anyone that actually listens to black metal. I'm not meaning to be horrible about it. You listen to whatever the hell you want, but I've got no idea what's happening.
I enjoyed that though, Rob. That clip,
Uh,
that
Thank
30-second
you.
clip.
Maybe you should
Thank
go
you very
listen to
much.
some Venom. Some
Oh,
Emperor.
I think I'll go listen to some Gorgoroth first.
yeah.
I'm going to listen to some tracks.
Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I did have a look at some other bands, but
Yeah.
again, same with everyone on the table.
So black metal, are we venturing in more? Did it make you wanna?
no, just not.
No,
not
I might.
Apart
I
from
might
you,
venture back to
your occultism.
yeah.
It's a no from me.
Might venture back to some Watain. Maybe. Depends how much I hate myself, to be honest.
Yeah, fair
But
It just made me want to listen to some really like very like pretty pansy just fucking shiny pop. Yeah.
Coldplay.
Coldplay. Some shiny Coldplay. It's like when I saw the Dillinger recently, and I'll talk about them at another point. Like, I just came out of it like I just need to hear some four time signatures immediately. Like I just need to nod my head in unison with like anyone else.
With a
Yeah,
beat,
just
with
yeah,
a normal beat.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
so
Yeah,
black
so-
metal's a no, then,
so
is it?
black
Right.
metal, we tried.
We
tried.
did
failed.
try.
What are we saying for next week then, boys?
I reckon
I
we
know
should
my
go
vote.
hardcore.
Hardcore. I'm in agreement with
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, I know very little about
I know
hardcore.
very little about
To be
hardcore.
honest.
Well, the only thing I really know about hardcore is Hatebreed.
You know,
Live for this.
gonna ban Hatebreed,
I'm gonna ban Hatebreed,
Throwdown,
throw down,
Mm.
Terror,
Madball.
Madball, and it's got to be some other big hardcore bands.
Yeah, probably.
Sick of it all.
Sick of it all.
Mm.
I mean, they're quite old school
They are,
hardcore
yeah,
bands that we're thinking of. So
These nuts.
these nuts.
They're actually really good live.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, the big ones. That's just,
Hardcore for next week.
Okay.
That has to be better than the last two attempts.
Yeah.
surely.
Surely.
I hope so.
Alright.
Alright, well, we're gonna.
God, that was depressing.
Where are we at?
Alright,
Just
so
listen to fucking Dark Funeral anymore.
Least.
As a
It's
Bring us to
over.
life.
It's over. Black metal's done.
Hopefully you can-
2 weeks of black metal.